Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the Xbox One. This is the 500GB version, which I don't think it comes with a headset and it doesn't come with the Kinect. It's just basically the Xbox, the controller, and I think that's really, I'm trying to think what else you would get with it. Just obviously the power cables and everything. I think that's all that's in there. It did come with a game. It came with Formula 1 Racing 2015, which of course I had no interest in. So straight away I bought this from a shop in Argos, a shop called Argos in the UK. Straight away I took that round to Game and traded it in. They gave me a £35 trade value, which I got a brand new copy of Evolve. This is the limited edition one with the Monster expansion pack, and I also picked up from Argos the the playing charge kit for the Xbox One, because the controller only comes with a compartment in the back to put batteries in. It does come with 2 batteries, but I don't plan on wasting batteries inside the controller. I like the fact they give you that option though, so you could, if the charge pack does break, like on a PlayStation 4, if the thing inside your controller broke, then you'd just need to get a new controller, so at least you've got an option with that. That's one thing I do like. But I'll unbox this and this separately in another video. We'll just do the Xbox One itself today. And I was going to go and get some controllers just for comparison, so just bear with me for 1 second. So I think it would be good to have the 360 controller and the new PS4 controller here for some comparisons when we get the Xbox One controller out of the box. So why don't we just start? I'll show you the box itself. I really like the way they've packaged it, nice handle on the top. The quality of the actual box itself is much better than the PlayStation 4 one. The PlayStation 4 one is this really flimsy cardboard, whereas this one's like a really strong, thick one that's going to take quite a lot to dent. I really like the green presentation with just the black Xbox on the side. At the back there, that's all you've got. What? There we go. It's cutting over onto this bit here. We'll get it off, I'm sure of it. It's just covering over the flap over here. Yeah! Fuck! Okay, bad start. Not happy with that. I know it might seem like nothing to you guys, but I don't like that when it's like kind of impossible to get it off without doing that, but anyway. Okay, so I think the handle, how are we going to get this out? Let me see. If I move these controllers out the way slightly. I don't know what the best way is. Does that just pop out? Yes, it does. Don't worry, if it's not in focus, I will be moving it back into focus very shortly, guys. So it might be best to aim it down a little bit now. There we go. So you're going to get, it's a lot like the Nintendo Wii U and the Wii, where you get 2 different compartments by the looks of it. Hope nothing's going to fall out of that. I'm guessing this is the actual Xbox itself, because it's just a big square bit. And then in the bottom, oh no, this is the Xbox in here, so why don't we stand this bit up first and have a look at what we've got inside. Oh, and I just noticed it does come with a headset, so that's a little bonus. I didn't think it did. I thought it was only the 1TB versions came with a headset. I'll need to check something about the controller, because I know they've actually made a slight adjustment to the Xbox One controller. The new 1TB versions, they've got a headphone jack at the bottom, whereas the original first line of Xbox One controllers didn't have that. And I think this is the older controller, which doesn't bother me now that I know I've got a headset in there, but... yeah, see, you can see at the bottom here, there's just the bit for the headset that came with it, the standard Xbox One. On the newer 1TB consoles, there's a little headphone jack bit here. It's not too... oh, that feels so good. Oh my god, I love that. And then at the back there you've got your battery compartment, which obviously will be swapped out. You just put 2 batteries in there, but obviously the play and charge kit will just have a little thing like this that will slide in the back, but it'll just be a battery that you can then charge up through the top here. So there's the controller. It just feels like, I mean, the triggers are just fantastic. I hate to say it, PlayStation, but well, we'll get into that later. So that's that bit there. Then you're going to have the very basic, but still does its job, Xbox headset. Just a little bit of mouth bit that comes down there. Let me just put it on for a second, see if it feels comfy. Yeah, it feels pretty good, guys. It doesn't feel like it's going to itch or anything. It feels really nice on. So that's the headset, and if I can show you it, the box would just stay up, and I could show you the bottom bit plugging into the controller, because something I like about this is where they've put the volume up and down. Okay, so you can see this bit here has the volumes, and I'm not sure what that'll be, probably a mute button, but how's it goes in? Yeah, so it plugs in there at the bottom, and it looks like it would be in the way there. I've seen a lot of people say that the thing, but when you actually hold the controller, you're nowhere near it. But it's just so good, you don't need to then lift your hand up to your ear. You can just, as you're playing, just do that or go down to mute. So I really like the way they designed that. You are also going to get, of course, what is this? Get equipped. This is going to be team up and challenge a friend with a second wireless controller. Recharge what you play afterwards with the play and charge kit. This is just my 14. Don't know why it's on the back of this, but you get a 14-day Xbox Gold membership with this. I've just went on eBay and bought one for £20, a 12-month one though, so I obviously won't need that. Good to hang on to it though. Just some like, basic instruction manual stuff there. You're just going to get your standard plug here for the UK, 3 pin. In America I believe it's 2, so just your standard plug there. Now, and this bit here will plug into the very disappointing return of the power brick. And when it's a power brick with Xbox, it really is a power brick. I'm not going to get that out just now, but that thing is, well, that thing is bigger than the console. So this bit would plug into that, and then this bit would plug into the back of the Xbox. And the only other thing in here is your HDMI cable. No need to get that out. You guys know what all that junk is. So finally, I guess the only thing we've got left to pull out of here is my new Xbox One. Oh god, that's heavy. 1 second. Oh god. Well, it's definitely heavier than the PlayStation 4. It's not that bad actually, just too much styrofoam around it. Okay. So here is this very, very big machine. Just do this off camera, it's a little bit easier to tear away this stuff. So there she is, and it's really, really nice looking. Is it a touch or a... seems like it'll probably be a touch. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any USB at the front. That's not a button either, that might be touch, so the disc's there. Obviously on top, I don't know if we can get a bit of light in here to show you guys, 1 second. That might be better to show you the top, where you have the nice gloss there, and then the very big grill fan. There we go. We'll put you to the back. So I guess you just pull this out, or is there a... Yep. Don't want to pull it and break it. Ah, there we go. So the controller is yeah. So that button actually pushes in. The trigger, I can't get over how good these triggers feel. They just feel like they're on like a sponge padding. The analog sticks, they're slightly small. Where is my 360? This is a 360 controller that's never been used, you can tell because there, but it's slightly smaller there, but it just feels that little bit better. The D-pad on this thing was horrendous. This D-pad is really nice, I like it. It's got a really nice click to it. Do the buttons feel different? Yeah, they do. They've got a lot more of a... That made no sense at all. They've got a lot more of a little kind of snap to them, whereas these feel a bit more like a squish. That's a very technical term. Okay guys, do these feel different? Yeah, much different. These are so much more responsive. That is much better. A lot of the time I remember when playing the 360, sometimes, you know, when after you get a bit lazy, you'd kind of end up doing that at the corner of them, rather than actually pressing the whole bit, and it wouldn't respond sometimes. You would hit like just the very end bit and it wouldn't work. Triggers on this are fine. I mean, the 360 controller is a fantastic controller. It's probably one of the best that's ever been made. It feels great. This just feels like a more refined version. It feels slightly smaller, but it just molds into my hand easier. It's really hard to explain because it's such a slight difference, but it's just... It's like drinking Coke and Pepsi. This one's Pepsi. I mean, Pepsi's fantastic, but you would never take it over Coke. I mean, this is just a whole different level. And if we compare this to the PlayStation 4, I mean, the thing is, the PlayStation 4 controller coming from the DualShock 3 is a much bigger jump. This controller is a brilliant controller. A lot of people don't like the light bar and stuff like that. I've got no problem with the light bar. I actually think it's really cool. If I had to say which controller is the best controller, I probably would just say the Xbox One has the better controller, but it's better in the way that it doesn't matter, if you know what I mean. It really won't affect gameplay. They're both that good that they are perfect for gaming. but I just think this one has a slight advantage. I've noticed in some games, you know, when you're playing FPSs, if you're doing that and then you have to go up to the D-pad rather than if you're moving around and you go kind of down or something, it's slow. I feel like I slow down in a game just that slight. I don't have that ability to just stay on an opponent just perfectly. I think I get slowed down slightly with this, but it's really minor, guys. I'm really just kind of picking at things here. But yeah, there's the headset and some better light for you. It's pretty standard, but it's really nice. I was surprised that was included. I watched a bunch of unboxings online. I don't know if it's just in America or something, or maybe it was older unboxings, but it was not inside the box. So yeah, really happy to get that, guys. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Look at my little elephant.